Hey, everybody, this is Gabe Fletcher from Detailing Growth. I'm your host here on the Talking Paint podcast. And today we're back for episode 7 Your Social Media Needs Attention. Before we get started, this podcast is sponsored by Detailing Growth. Detailing Growth is the ultimate marketing agency serving only detailers, coating shops, and automotive film shops. If you want to skyrocket your business using real proven strategies that we've done for other shops across the country, visit us online at www.detailinggrowth.com. So last week we talked about the customer value proposition, also known as CVP. I received a lot of valuable feedback from you guys, and I wanted to just say thank you for that. I really appreciate it. We're going to act on that feedback and try and put it in play and make adjustments as needed. This week, I want to address an issue that many businesses struggle with, and that's just ineffective social media presence across the board. It's clear that most businesses lack control over their social media platforms, usually at their own demise. Most of the time during conversations and discovery calls that I have with people, we usually discover that their social media is less than stellar. People think that it's often enough to just post once or twice a week. Unfortunately, this isn't enough. So let's dive into why maintaining a strong social media presence is now more important than ever. In my own experience, I've noticed a pattern. During months previously when we've neglected our social media efforts, we witness a drop in leads, a drop in retargeting traffic. It's as clear as day and night. When we're not consistent on social media, our sales suffer. However, it's important to note that having effective social media isn't just about posting pictures of shiny cars. It's about delivering consistent brand message as well. Let me share with you a client story that I have. For the sake of anonymity, we're going to refer to him as Jason. I met Jason a couple of years ago, and ultimately he started working with me after the agency launched, and we really started to pick up steam, and we got our processes dialed in. Like most detailers, Jason was very skilled. He had a couple of guys helping him part-time, but he struggled to attract new business. Jason had a website. It wasn't generating much traction, and he had very sporadic use of social media. His sporadic use of social media was of the theory that it wasn't worth his time since his clients weren't coming from social media. So ultimately, we onboarded Jason and we optimized his Google My Business. We built him a website with foundational SEO, and Jason experienced a big improvement, but he still hadn't reached the goal that he wanted. Despite my repeated advice to be consistent, he claimed he was too busy to dedicate time to his social media. And after a heated discussion where frustrations were expressed and expletives exchanged, Jason finally understood the importance of committing to staying consistent on social media. It's worth mentioning that I really care about my clients and the people that I work with, and sometimes I have to have a really honest heart-to-heart with them, and especially that heart-to-heart when my time is wasted. So Jason finally took the necessary steps. He began using our GridSuite CRM, which includes an integrated social media scheduler that allows him to schedule content on Google, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Initially, Jason scheduled content on a weekly basis. We offer social media management to avoid these issues in the agency, however, but I digress. After achieving consistency, Jason saw an increase in inquiries and messages on Facebook and saw a huge jump in his Google business profile activity. It had actively tripled in 3 weeks. In just the following 60 days of Jason getting started on this regimen, he was able to stack on an additional $50,000 in revenue is what he put on gross sales. Just from him getting consistent on social media, that's the amount of money that he found. That is, for a lot of people, that can make or break the next growth step in their business. Imagine what you could do with like another $50,000 in your pipeline and like in your bank account right now. What could you do with another 50K worth of sales? Could you build another website? Could you hire more staff? Could you invest in shop upgrades? Could you invest in things that would help your business? Could you invest in more marketing to grab more market share? So maintaining a strong social media presence unlocked incredible potential for both Jason and my shop. Just remember that consistency is key, and embracing the right tools and strategies makes all the difference. So that brings us to the topic of today, and that's the power of consistency on social media and how it impacts your business. So even if your clients aren't coming from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, these platforms play a crucial role in your online presence. All the research now indicates that Google and the AI that it has, major search engines, including Bing, have massive AI capabilities now, more than we ever thought previously possible. Search engine AI is watching, measuring, and judging your online presence across these platforms, including its own Google Business Profile. Google will rank your business and business profile dependent upon how consistent you are on social media. So even if you aren't getting clients directly from these platforms, you still need to stay consistent. And what consistency is defined as, I'm going to jump into in here in just a moment. So now that we've established the importance of being consistent in your social media, how do you actually implement this in a way that doesn't consume all your time and still get results? So this is the important part that you really need to listen to. I would recommend at least once a day. But if you have a very hot market in a big metro and you have competition that's posting 2 or 3 times a day, you may need to do more. But there's a caveat here, and that's if you do too much, you can be devalued and ranked below other people in the vicinity that you're trying to beat. So what you need to know about is a Google metric called over optimization. That's when you push a specific theme or content idea so hard that Google doesn't believe you're bringing unique content to the party anymore. So it doesn't hurt your current rank, but it won't also rank you as super relevant above other people. How you get around this is by performing a full Google My Business audit. So that means that you're going to audit and review your competition. So the level of auditing that you do and what to look for is something that I could go on this podcast for quite a while. And what I don't want to do is keep everybody here. So if you want a guide on how to perform a market audit, you can get that on detailinggrowth.com in our resource center. But most people think that just posting pictures of shiny cars saying, "We ceramic coated this car, call us today," that's just lazy. You have to post content with purpose, educating your clients on why you and why this service is of the utmost importance. Remember when I say Google reads everything? It even knows when you're posting accurate and relevant information. But I swear, if I see you posting about ceramic coatings preventing scratches, I'm going to curse at you. So please don't do that. So let's talk about the next thing, and that's going to be the content cadence. So most people come to me and say, "Gabe, I don't know what to post, and I don't know what content to take video of. What should I do?" Really? With shops like Chicago Auto Pros and rising stars like Blue Star Auto Salon on YouTube, you can't come up with an idea? Come on. Imagine having a roadmap for your social media posts, a clear plan that tells you what to post, when, and where. So that's what a content cadence is and what it does. It's a strategic blueprint that aligns with your business goals and speaks directly to your audience's interests. We offer a content cadence for free for the detailing and film industry. You can download that at detailinggrowth.com in our resource center. With a content cadence, you're no longer shooting in the dark. You know, Mondays are for showcasing your latest projects. Wednesdays are for sharing customer testimonials and reviews. Fridays are for behind the scenes type of posts and videos, so people can get a glimpse into what your business is like. The point is that every post has a purpose, and every purpose ties back to your business objectives. The best part about this is that once you understand and you've developed your personalized content cadence, using tools like the content scheduler inside of GritSuite becomes your best friend. A few hours of planning at the start of the month can set you up for weeks of consistent, engaging content. So no more daily scrambles, just strategic content that really makes an impact. I hope that you enjoyed this podcast and it was helpful. I really appreciate the opportunity to bring you this information and to hopefully be helpful for you. So if you found this content useful and you're watching on YouTube, or you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon or one of these other platforms, please consider following or subscribing. We would really appreciate it. I know that I would personally appreciate it very much. So thank you so much for listening, and we appreciate you being here. Make sure you check us out at Talking Paint. That's TALKIN paint.com for our show schedule and more information on the various projects we've got coming and going. Myself and my partner Tyler at Detailing Growth are going to be speaking at the Window Film Conference and Tint Off in September down in Virginia Beach. So we're going to be giving a full hour presentation on what a marketing plan looks like in 2023 called Firing on All Cylinders. So hopefully you guys are coming to that, and we'll see you there. Other than that, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.